Hey there, Cancer. Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of April 11th. So at the end of this week, we have the full moon in Libra. And if you feel like this is not your reading, make sure to check out your other placements. And be sure to like, subscribe, share with another Cancer. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, mid-April already. So this past week, we have the horse spirit. It says, care for others and let them be free. So I do feel like you've tried to kind of detach in a way from someone or something here. We also have the Peacekeeper for this week. It says, let go of the need to be right. So it's this very like surrendered energy going on here with you. But I feel like it's in a very like loving way. And I also feel like part of why you might be doing this is just for your own peace of mind as well. So that might not apply to everyone, but I do feel that coming through. Now this next week, so in the future position, we have the woman and the ring. So you can see they're both aces as well. So there's certainly something coming in here. Could be something romantic in particular, some sort of commitment maybe, a union of some kind, maybe even a proposal. Now for some of you that could be an actual proposal of marriage, but when I'm saying proposal, it's just some sort of offer or something showing up here. So we're going to figure out what that's about. That could be romantically, that could be in your career. Let's look at this. All right. We have the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign here, specifically Libra, but could be Gemini or Aquarius. We have the Magician. That is Gemini and Virgo. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fixed sign energy. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo here. Then we have the Page of Swords. So here's this communication showing up here. And when we clarify, we're going to find out what's on offer here, what's being communicated. We have the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Sun. So some Leo, some water here. I really like this already. Excuse me, I'm kind of dealing with some sinus drainage here. Try not to clear my throat throughout the whole video here, but so it looks to me like you've been working to manifest a positive connection here, some sort of union, some sort of manifestation. We've got a lot of manifestation energy here. And I feel like you've probably presented yourself, Cancer, with some sort of, you may have apologized for something. This could also just be an offering of a cup here. But I'm also feeling like this was like an idea that you had to care for others but allow this freedom here. Now, this Magician happens to be pointing at the Six of Swords here. And it's interesting because this week we have this Peacekeeper. And the Six of Swords is all about moving into a more peaceful place, right? After perhaps being subjected to something difficult or some sort of conflict or change. And we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. So 2 sixes for me, that's all about balance. So I really like that those are showing up together here. And the Wheel of Fortune as your center card, that's positive, right? Things are about to move in a very balanced, nice direction here. And again, we've definitely got some communication showing up here. And I do feel like it's going to be some good news here with the Sun. There's going to be something about it that's enlightening, and may even contribute to this freedom, this feeling of freedom, not just for others, but for you as well. I like in this angle, 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. This is a very positive manifestation coming in for you. I think we will probably look at this from both a love standpoint and a career standpoint, because we do have the Six of Pentacles here, so that might be something that some of you are really looking into and wondering about. Is there an increase in finances coming in, perhaps an offer that I've been wanting? So we're going to look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Lovers, Temperance, the Tower, the 8 of Wands. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like there's some incoming communication here for sure. It could kind of shake things up is what I want to say. I do feel like it's something you've been waiting for, and I do feel like someone here has been maybe a little bit indecisive. This can also be you just don't see this coming, really, this communication. Strong soulmate connection here. Could even be twin flame, because we have Temperance, the Lovers, and the 4 of Wands already on the board here. And for me, those are big signifiers. So we're going to look at that. And the King of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords here already. So definitely a divine pair showing up here. But there's a lot of love energy in the astrology, because Venus has entered Pisces. She's in that sign and she's exalted there. So she's like really celebrated in the sign of Pisces. So love and money and all things yummy are happening for the collective. So let's go ahead and clarify and see if we can figure out what's going on here for the Cancers. All right. So in this past position, you've done something to release something. Maybe kind of surrender, or I want to say the removal of expectation, perhaps. The 4 of Wands, my oh my, we have the Lovers, and we have the Page of Pentacles. With the Magician, we have the Fool, Aries, Aquarius energy there, and the 7 of Swords. And with the Page of Cups, we have this King of Swords again, which we saw at the bottom of the deck, and the 7 of Cups. Okay. I want to get one more on that 7 of Swords. The 10 of Wands. So I feel like the desire to manifest and create a new beginning with someone here has been difficult. They've been a little, I want to say a little sketchy, but maybe not necessarily in like a deceitful way. We do have the 7 of Cups here as well. I actually feel like I'm more picking up on their own confusion. This person here that you're dealing with. But I feel like the desire here was union, right? With this Page of Pentacles. This might have been something that you suggested, wanting to come together with this person. We also have strong Gemini here, for those of you interested. But it does look like you've been, trying to create this new start, move things in a more peaceful direction with this person, have a new beginning here. And I do feel like in the past, like recent week, last week or the week before maybe, there's been a burden here that you've been carrying, like really wanting to shower this person with your love here. And I do feel like they've been resistant. They've been iffy about it. They've been self-protecting is what I want to say. With the Seven of Swords, this can be liar, cheater, stealer energy. It's not a super positive card to get in a reading, right? But what I'm seeing it here as is like, he's picking up all these swords to carry them off, hoping to, take the swords away from this village here. So it's like, if I avoid this, then I won't get hurt, kind of thing here. This could also be someone that's kind of been in and out of your life. When he's leaving these two swords, he actually has space to carry them, but he's leaving them behind, so he has a reason to return, right? So it does feel like you've probably been dealing with a dangling carrot here from this person, perhaps. And it does look to me like this person's deciding what they want to do. This person might have options when it comes to love, aside from you, right? And I do feel like that's something you've had to contemplate as well. Like, perhaps the best idea here with this Page of Cups is to just express where you're coming from and release the need for this to become anything. It's like, when we set an intention, we put it out there, we work towards it, and then we let go, we surrender the outcome here, and that's kind of what I feel like has happened. This might have caused a little bit of confusion with this person, this King of Swords energy. But I feel like they're trying to use their head rather than their heart here. You can see King of Swords, Seven of Swords here. The Fool requires kind of this leap of faith. And this person sits in an energy that sort of would show up as logic, wisdom, mental thinking, and, perhaps I feel like this person doesn't quite know what they want, right? So let's look at this week and see if we can get some more details. We have the Peacekeeper says, let go of the need to be right. And I do feel like that's something you have done. It's almost like you decided that here, and there's some sort of chain reaction coming in as a result of that. What's the Six of Swords? We have the Page of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. So, could be that there's a little bit of dramatic conversation coming in here. And it could be related to this topic of union. So heads up on that. It does look like there's still communication going on here between you and this person. I feel like they're maybe coming at it with this Knight of Swords energy, which can be fast, a little bit dramatic, perhaps impulsive. And I actually feel like you're kind of sitting in this Page of Wands energy here, Cancer, where you're just like, I want to keep the door open. I want things to be fun. I want them to be easier. And while that might be what this person desires, I feel like because you surrendered here, that's that's drawing them in. They're feeling that shift, and I feel like that's why they're kind of coming in with their hair on fire here. Let's look at this Wheel of Fortune. We have the Hierophant. So, commitment. And the Nine of Pentacles. So it could very well be that the communication coming from this person is that they want to go from single to committed here. It could also be that you have an earth sign entering your experience here, specifically Taurus, but we've got some Virgo as well. With the Six of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So it's kind of interesting here because I actually feel like there's a chance that this person's actually coming in to talk about commitment. And I feel like it's because you've kind of released the need for that to be the outcome, right? And I actually feel like this Nine of Swords might be you. I think you're worried about balance here with the Six of Pentacles. You want things to be equal give and take. And because this person's been avoidant in the past and has had this habit, that was like super stressful for you. That was a lot of burden for you to carry. You might have been feeling like you were carrying a lot of the effort in this connection. And now they're coming forward like, yeah, let's do this. And now you're maybe not feeling so sure about it. If that's not the case, it could just very well be that you've tried to release this, and then maybe certain circumstances come up again. But I actually feel like you're already accomplishing this being the peacekeeper. Like it feels like you just want things to go nicely, for it to be peaceful, for things to move in a positive direction here. But you might still be seeing signs of this person that it's like they're behaving erratically, is what it feels like to me. So their behavior might be kind of confusing, and for me, I feel like it's because they're in maybe a little bit of a panic here, right? So they're reacting to your change in energy, and perhaps in a drastic way. So, interesting. Let's look at this next week. What's this romantic offer coming in? This ring that we have showing up here. What is this? Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. Could be a work offer showing up, and the Four of Cups. So this could be something you don't see coming here. Or there might be an offer that shows up here with this Four of Cups, where now you're uncertain if it's what you want. With the Page of Pentacles, we have Temperance. So I do feel like this is communication you have been waiting for. This is also and the Empress. So this is, I feel strongly that this is likely a twin flame situation here. Somebody's seeing you in a different light here as well. And I feel like it's because they got a little shook up here. We did see that Tower at the bottom of the deck. Temperance again, and the Tower. Yeah, so there's been some sort of enlightening moment for this person. Let's look at the Sun. We have the Queen of Wands. Definitely some fire energy, Leo specifically here. And the Six of Swords. So it's like as soon as you've moved on, released the need for things to be union, commitment, You made your offer, they were iffy about it, and so you're like, well, I'm going to let this go. And it's like, as soon as you did that, now they're like hot on your tail. You're being seen as like super attractive with the Empress and the Queen of Wands here. So masculine or feminine, this is an attractive energy here. So I feel like you're being seen in a different way. It could be that this person's trying to also explain this to you, like this sudden change in their perspective. Why the Four of Cups? The World. Yeah, I feel like you don't see this coming because your perspective was like, look, I tried and now I'm letting go. So you assumed that this was over, right? So yeah, I do feel like this communication that's coming in is surprising to you. But here it is coming in. So I don't feel like this person wants you to get away either. I feel like that's why they're in this panic. Like suddenly they're like, whoa, wait. Where are you going? So it's like you kind of pulled your energy back here. And I feel like you were trying to be okay about that. It might have been something you struggled with in the past. With this Ten of Wands here, right? It was difficult for you that this person wasn't ready to take a risk with you. But I feel like you let that go. And then now that you've done that, your energy has shifted. So if you are in a twin flame situation, that makes a lot of sense to me as far as that energy shift. Your person here is going to feel that, and they do, right? They feel it, and now they're kind of panicking a little bit. But I do feel like there's been a genuine revelation that they've experienced here as well. So I don't feel like it's just because you're walking away that they come chasing you down. That's part of it for sure. But it looks like you're kind of be faced with them coming forward here and trying to decide if that's still what you want, because there's still this concern of, well, will it go back to being one-sided if I go for this, if that makes sense. So I hope that was helpful, Cancer. Be sure to check out your other placements, and I will see you next week. Bye.